Mewtube is a muted YouTube. We're going to get YouTube going here real quick. And just like we mentioned, I went all the way down to the studio, all the way back up here, and didn't have the power cord. But what I did have was I had cats and I had dogs outside my house this morning, and they were distracting me. And, you know, I just left without. Here we go. My buddy Tyler's joining in. Good stuff, everybody. We are going to close that out because I know Ben is on that. Ben, our executive producer, he's going to be running the chat room. Remember, we also have a couple other of our friends who are checking out that chat room too. So if you have a question, you can ask in the chat room, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can make a question in the comments on YouTube, and we'll do our best to try to get back to you on there. Maybe you have a question for one of the team leaders. Again, you could ask that question on YouTube. And we already got leaders making comments in the chat room. So let's go ahead and start off with a glass of water. I'm starting off with a pretty full water here. We want to make sure that we are staying hydrated. It's a Monday workout. Remember, on Friday, we had the leadership takeover. We actually had Nick in all the leaders. Nick started off. We had all the leaders, or most of the leaders, not all, but we had a lot of leaders who actually did the entire workout. And that was pretty awesome. I got to work out with my friends, and I got to take a seat as a student, and they got to take position as a leader. So let me show you all what we got going on today. We're going to do something a little bit new just because I like having fun. And let's see. Oh, Zoom, you always mess with my images here, and that's going to, all right, that'll be okay. So I got one thing I want to show up. Today we're going to be working out, and we're going to be working out with some different animals, as you can maybe tell from on the background here. So I'm going to bring it up real quick, and we're going to talk about it before we start. So we got, again, for the neck, check this out. We got an owl. All right. For the shoulders, what do we got here? Who knows what that is? Hummingbird, moving those shoulders all around. Elbows. That is not how, is that how you spell elbows? It looks misspelled to me.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Good. It's backwards to me. Hands, working our hands. You got monkeys. They got those strong hands. Look at this guy hanging from a tree. Upper body. Check it out. Sea lion, moving his body all around. We got our core. Look at this guy doing a plank, and he's doing an arm raise, doing a little renegade plank. Those squirrels, they can hang from trees. Hips with the hippo, moving our hips all around. What else we got coming up? Our knees. Can you imagine how strong an elephant's knees must be? Wow. Can you imagine? And what about ankles? Think about the flamingo with the ankles. What else do we got? We're going to be working out our toes. This guy, he's got 3 toes. That doesn't matter. Look at him hanging from a tree. 3-toed sloth. Eagle eyes. We're going to be moving our eyes around just like we always do, just like the eagle. Breath hold. Watch out. Don't go in the water. If you see this guy, he can hold his breath for maybe a day. And don't forget, we got our great big smile. So again, everybody, we got some pretty cool stuff. We also are going to have a cardio challenge. Check it out, everybody. Cole's back. He's warming up, and we are going to do a 5K with Cole. We're actually going to do the whole 5K maybe this week. And so today we are going to do about 5 minutes of 5K with Cole. We're going to get about maybe a half a mile or a mile down the track. And then on Wednesday, we're going to pick up where we left off. And on Friday, we're going to try to cross that finish line with Cole. So we're going to have 3 episodes here where we're going to have Cole 5K cardio challenges. Remember, we're getting ready for that Race for Autism workout challenge that we're doing up until April 1st and 2nd, where we're going to be having our virtual race. And then on the 2nd, we're going to be doing it live down in Balboa Park here in San Diego. So, all right, everybody, again, if you need to have a sip of water, drink up that water because it is so important to be hydrated for our workout. Let's get ready to rock and roll. And remember, first up, we got the owl. So let's go ahead. I'm going to move right over here to the side. We're going to move our head around. Let's think about the owl while we're moving our head. And so I'm going to start with my head. Remember, we're not moving too fast. If you can picture an owl up there in the tree, we got one here on the screen. His head is like mine. It's almost to the side. Sideways head, moving his neck all around. We can't quite move our head and neck around as much as an owl, but you know what? We can do a pretty good job of it. We get to move our head around here where I'm making, again, kind of the letter U, where I tuck my chin, kind of tuck my ear, Maybe I'm going down over here on my right side. Chin
Oh,
roll.
Sean, we forgot to do the breathing motto.
Oh my gosh. You are absolutely right. All right. Restart. Bernie's in the hot seat. Bernie, you're up. She's going to save the day. She's going to save us. Nick had his hand up here too. I know he's probably saying, I can help out. Wow. I was so excited for my animals to share them. I've had an animal day today. I had cats and dog interaction this morning when I was going to the studio. Cats in the garden, dog wanting to go through the garden.
John, I have a question.
Are you ready, Bernie? Are you going to save the workout with the breathing motto for us?
Yeah, I'll be here for workout at 11 and on Wednesday 11. Okay.
Okay. Let's do that breathing motto now to get this Monday workout going.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. Breathe out the worst. Breathe in your power. So you reach your goals first.
Nice job, Bernie. Great job. Bernie's got a bird on her shirt. We got a bird here on the screen behind me. We are doing circles with the bird. We got Bernie saving the workout right there, making sure we have our consistency. Breathe a motto in the beginning, breathe a motto at the end. Sometimes a breathe a motto in the middle of the workout too. Let's go ahead and move our head now. We did our circles with it and we got started, and then we had to put the brakes on it because we don't want to start our workout without being totally in that right mindset. And sometimes it's nice to have a routine in the beginning, which is why we have our warm-up routine. And then we kind of have some creativity in the second part of our exercise here. So let's go ahead and go side to side now with our exercise here. Nick's jumping up here with me. Me and Nick are doing the head side to side movement, moving it all around. Nick, you ever seen an owl before?
Yeah.
Me too. Have you ever seen it moving its head around?
I didn't know.
They can do that. I feel like owls can make their head go almost all the way behind their body.
Yeah.
Let's do what's that?
I want to do it at the end.
Okay.
Oh, Carla Rendon wants to do breathing.
We got
at the
that.
End. Okay.
You got that, Carla. You gotta stick around though, Carla. Sometimes we get to the end and we're looking for you. So stick around to the end and we'll get you on that breathing motto. Now we did that side to side. Let's do some down and up with our chin. Now, so remember, we're going to tuck our chin. Again, an owl could do this. No problem. Tuck that chin down, or its beak. And then lifting its head up. It's looking all around.
One that down.
Nice.
But we do one. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, do one down. And dirty now. 5, 4, 3, do one. The double do more. 5, 4, 3, do one. One more. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, do and 1.
Nice. Hey, Nick, go ahead. Let's do ear lifts going right to left. And can you count out for us again? Let's do 5-second ear lifts. And let's do about maybe 5 on each side.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Let's go right ear up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and straight.
Left ear up. Lifting that ear, dropping that shoulder.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straight.
It's like the owl's trying to tell me a secret. I'm trying to listen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Slow count, man. I like it. There you go. Bringing it over, switching in.
I 1.
Nice switch. Back
Do
to the
it.
right ear.
5, 4, 3, 2, one.
Man, you're making me smile, Nick. I thought smiles were at the end. Let's hold that ear back up. Remember, smile's going to be that golden retriever. Let's do one more time on the right
Right.
ear.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2,
There you go.
and 1.
And one more time with the left ear.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Making that space in our neck right there. And again, we're trying to make some space here because a lot of times our head, the compression, also just with our technology, bringing our head down. So you can see Nick here is doing something pretty cool. Now he's going giraffe head. And then he's going and bringing the turtleneck. So let's hold the head in. And then when I click, we'll go giraffe. And
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Out. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 3, 2, 1. Out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In.
let's go one more time.
3, 2, and 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I got lucky he didn't take my hat. Great job, Nick. Thank you for helping me out with this. The next one we're going to go to is going to be the shoulders. And with the shoulders, I want us to think about the hummingbird because I don't know, a lot of creatures have very strong shoulders, but the hummingbirds are so finely tuned. I want you all to think about your shoulders not being necessarily so strong right now, but very, very fine tuned like a hummingbird's. And so again, we
Hi,
can
John.
move them all around. Hey, Byron, how are you?
Okay, doing the combo.
All right, Byron's bringing in the combo today. Byron,
Me-
we're working out with some animals. What's that, Nick?
I will be Woody with Byron today.
You're gonna do a word by. You're gonna follow along.
Yeah.
Nice job, man. So again,
Nice
moving our
job.
shoulders around.
Thank you, Byron.
You're welcome.
Nice job. Moving our shoulders. Again, we want to warm up our shoulders. Imagine if we had wings attached to our arms and all we had to do was just do a little bit of shoulder movement and that would move those great big wings. Let's try to just move our shoulders. There you go. Move your shoulders, Nick. Try to move as fast as you can. Keep my head right where it is. And imagine you have wings. If you imagine you have wings, you can kind of move those wings around. They're real lightweight, moving those shoulders around. Now, who remembers what that I had up for the elbows? Pelican. That's right. Even this pelican, you wouldn't think about pelican having elbows, but check it out. This guy, he's got his arms out. He's got his elbows up. He's got his wings open. And he's probably showing off how strong he is. This looks like he's got those arms up and he's showing off how strong he is, saying, check me out. I'm a big, strong pelican. And we're just going to bend our elbows. We're going to think about moving the elbows here and moving them along. Who would have thought I would have chose pelican for elbows? Right?
As executive producer, I would have chose another slide for that one because that one looks kind of weird.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Well, it was a good one to show how the arms were bent. Most of the pelican pictures, they showed them flying with their arms wide open.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I was thinking, well, you know, we want to show something with maybe the elbows bent. And so, yeah.
Because this is my favorite anyways.
I like this one. I'll get you a new pelican, Ben. I'm going to find that pelican. I'm going to find you best pelican in the world. Now, you know what I just saw on here? We got to get something for the arms, for the upper body. And there you go. We're bringing back a penguin. We're bringing back a penguin for the arms. He wasn't a part of the video. I just looked at my paper here. In full arm extension circles, it got skipped over. I went elbows, hands to upper body. So that's all right. We're going to add this. We got this penguin. He was here. He wanted something to do. He's got his arms out to the side. Remember, you could also do it with your arms in front. Me and Nick, we got our arms in the front. And if your elbows are bent a little bit, that's okay. Now check out the penguin. His arms look a lot different than the pelican. He doesn't really have those elbows like that pelican did. And remember, any type of movement, we are still working out our hummingbird shoulders. So now we're in kind of real hummingbird mode. If our arms were wings and we had heavier wings, this might be what it kind of would feel like, but we might be flying. Hummingbird, this is all the hummingbird's doing, but he's flying around looking for that nectar. Let's keep it going. What do we have next? Oh, next up. So I'm switching up the rhythm here a little bit, because after moving our arms and shoulders around, we're going to go to moving our hands. So we're going to work down the arm all the way to our hands. And so with our hands, I got this little monkey right here. You can see he's hanging from his hands. Remember, we want to have our hands strong to be able to grip. So we want to be able to open and we want to be able to close. Let's do about 10 opening and closings. Imagine we're reaching up for a branch and we're just trying to really squeeze that branch. And you can really squeeze. You can use your forearm and you can really squeeze, or you can do a soft squeeze. All right. Even squeezing an object. If you had an object and you were squeezing it, sandbag.
Yep.
A balled up towel. If you had a balled up towel, you could squeeze that towel, and that's going to help to strengthen your grip. Nick's showing us here. What you got there, Nick?
Nice.
He's got that weight. Nice. We've seen those. Nice. Carla has those too. So when you're working on that squeeze, you're working on that grip. Let's also work on our movement with our wrist. There we go. Up and down.
Up and down.
Moving it up and down. Kind of doing maybe just nice and gentle movement here, like we're waving to that monkey. And then let's do maybe a little side to side.
When you say monkeys, they can hang by their tails too.
Yeah.
They can hang by. That's right, Byron. They're hanging by their tails. Now we don't get to do that. We don't. I kind of wish sometimes I had a tail to hang from. That would help stretch out our necks a lot. That would be kind of neat. But wow, monkey, pretty neat guy. What do we have next up? Who remembers what the upper body was? You remember what it was, Nick?
I did what the
sea lion.
sea lion.
Let's move our upper body around like that sea lion. I'm gonna do like a little bit of a circle here, like a sea lion on the beach, just getting that sunshine on your sea lion body. Sea lion, if you think about it, they don't have the muscular ability like we do to walk around and to move around, but they get around so well. And it looks like a lot of that strength they have, a lot of that power comes from their core. It comes from their upper body being able to move, and then to get the lower body to move with it, to work together as a team. And I really like this sea lion here. He's got his chin up in the air. He's stretching out. We're stretching out our ribs. I think he's got his flippers down here, but we could do, there you go. Nick's doing a little bit of that teacup stretch going over our head, obliques, stretching those obliques. And you can think a sea lion might be stretching out his flippers. He doesn't quite be able to probably reach across his midline the way we can. If he did this, his whole body might turn. Now think about that. We can do this without turning our body, where I can reach across my midline and I can keep my Race for Autism star right pointed at you and not move my body much, or I can do a twist. And so we get a lot of options there. And even Nick showing us there, the kind of the coffee pot tipping over. This is something I bet a sea lion would love to do this after a long day of laying out on the beach. They probably hop up and do their stretches. And if you're ever down in La Jolla, remember, you can go down there and you can see those sea lions in their own world doing all their own stuff. And you can just watch them from up top. And I like those sea lions down in La Jolla. I'm going to go about 2 more side to side. Nick's doing real good with it here too. And next up, I'm really impressed on this guy here. We got the squirrel. Now the squirrel, we're working out our core. Look at this guy. He's even got his arm up like he's doing a little plank move. And so I want to do is some planks. We're going to work on squeezing our abdominal muscles. We're going to squeeze our muscles and then relax. Take a deep breath. Nick, you want to knock out a plank on the ground?
Yeah.
All right. That's a good look. I like Nick always stepping right up to that challenge. Sometimes when you want to throw a challenge out at somebody, throw it out real casual. And then maybe they'll come back. Yeah, that's no problem. Next thing you know, you're exercising. And so Nick's in that plank position. Nick, we're going to go up. We're going to do 5 times up and we're going to hold for 5. So we're going to, if we're sitting down, we're bringing our elbows up and then we're going to squeeze our belly button. Let's go squeeze. Squeeze.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Relax. Now, remember, if you're sitting down, we're trying to squeeze our belly button like we got a grape in our tummy and we're trying to get it. Nick, let's do another one. We got 4 more to go. Here we go. Going up. You count it. Squeeze.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Relax. Back up. Squeeze.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Relax. Back down. 2 more. Back up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice. We're squeezing our tummies. Back up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And relax. Nice job. All right. Now, I'm going to keep this squirrel up here, but I like these animals. We're going to bring them. We're going to find some cool animals to keep this going along. But for the witch's pot, that's also one of our core exercises. So Nick, you do it sitting down. I'm going to do this one standing up. I need to test my space here anyway. And so let's go ahead and do the witch's pot.
The witch's pot.
Yeah,
So remember, a squirrel, he could probably do this no problem. We're going to be reaching down and out, going up and in. So we go down and out. Nick's doing it with the stick. There you go, Nick. Nice demonstration. Down and out, up and in. If you're standing up with me, I want you to do a little bit of a squat when you reach out. And then when you go up, you're going to pull it back up. Now I'm going to switch directions. I'm going to go both ways here. Down and out, up and in. Nick's doing a single arm stir. Nice job, Nick. Nice job. Now he's got 2 arms on it. Nice job. He went for a high reach, and you can see what that's doing for the shoulder. It's creating more opportunity for that shoulder to work with the fulcrum of that resistance bar. And again, generally, you're going to be able to do this. You take it nice and easy. It's going to feel good, and your body's going to move around and get nice and flexible. Nice, smooth movements. Nick's showing us some movement there. Let's go 5 more.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Nice. All right. Now that I know I can stand up, let's go to the next one, which is the hippo. We got a hippo right here. And the hippo is for moving our hips. So now we got 2 options here. I'm doing option 1, which is I'm moving my hips side to side. There you go. Nick's moving his elbows. That's also going to move his hips. So now if I think about moving my elbows, I'm going to create some stretch in my body, or I can think about moving my hips. Let's do about 20 of these hip movements, and just imagine being a hippo and you're just kind of walking through and just bumping into the plants here and just trying to get down and find some water to go swimming in. Again, hippos would be another good breath hold animal, because hippos go in the water. They got to hold their breath. Let's keep going. 5 more of these side to side. 4,
5, 4, 3, 2, and
1. Nice job. Now, you remember what was for knees? Who remembers? We got knees next, Nick. So Nick, stay sitting down. I'm going to be standing up. But we're going to be doing Nick, you're going to be doing a high elbow raise. Okay? High elbow raise. What you got going on there? Oh, we got to mute Byron. He's got his TV on. Ben's on it. All right. So yeah, Nick, you're doing high elbow raises. I'm going to be doing a high knee and a high knee tap. So I'm just going to do just the knee tap like we're a big elephant. We're marching through the Serengeti, and we are trying not to step on anything important. You got to think elephants support all their entire body weight on their knees. And in this case, this elephant, well, he's on 3 feet right now. So he's got 3 knees supporting thousands of pounds. And you got to imagine, he has been training for his entire life. Every movement he makes, he's training his body to be able to work with the weight of his body. And we're able to do that too. We're able to, no matter what our body condition at the moment, if we want to strengthen our body up, we can use our body to create that strength and to create that conditioning. Let's go for 2 more of these. 1 and 2. Nice. Stomping around like the elephant. All right, now we got the flamingo. Now the flamingo is going to be for our ankles. Now we haven't really done this one too much, but I'm going to show it to you. So if you're sitting down, remember when we put our hands either down on the table or you could even put it on your leg, and we're going to be lifting our hand up and down, doing the up and down lift like that. What I'm going to be doing and what I want to challenge you to do, Nick, can you do hands up and down? Okay, hang on. So Nick's going to be doing hands going up and down. If you're sitting down, you can do that with Nick. I'm standing up. I'm going to be going up onto my tippy toes. So we're going to go up, down, just like that. Going up. I'm going up on my tippy toes, down. Now, if you want to hold on to something, I got my fish tank right here. I don't want to hold on to it too hard because it's fish tank. I don't need a mess, but just enough. I'm going to hold on, and I'm lifting my body up onto my tippy toes, just like a dancer. Okay, think about dancers. Think about a flamingo getting up on those tippy toes. Nice job.
John, when you're moving, it looks like the camera's moving.
Is it?
Look.
Huh. Is it still doing it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm shaking the floor. Because imagine, again, I have my body weight on the floor, and every time my body comes down, that's my muscles that are decelerating gravity. Did you see it shake right there? No? I came down very, I came down very fast. So that force was enough to shake the whole house, to shake the camera. I got a small house. That doesn't take much to shake it. But when you think about all the times we move around where we're absorbing that force, we're doing that with our muscles. We're doing that with our body. And our muscles need water. They need oxygen. They need that blood flow. And right now we're getting the blood flow going, but we got to get some water in our body. This flamingo is making me thirsty. We are almost done with our warm up. And then we are going to have a race with Cole. Again, this whole week, we are going to run a 5K in preparation of our next 5K coming up. Now I'm going to bring up the sloth. All right. And if you can, I want you to try to wiggle your toes. I'm going to be wiggling my fingers. And we're just wiggling our fingers up and down, almost as if we're kind of playing the piano. You can bend your knuckles, or you can try to keep your fingers, try to keep them straight. So I can keep them straight, or maybe I can bend like I'm playing the piano. My mom would be looking at me right now saying that is not piano technique. And she'd be right, but I'm doing this for exercise and I'm using my imagination. So my imagination says I can't do it wrong. And so we're moving those fingers up and down. I'm also wiggling my toes. And you can imagine this guy, the 3-toed sloth. Look at that, supporting his body, climbing up a piece of tree there, holding on with just his toes. And he's got
Aaron says spirit finger.
Yes, absolutely, Karen. Yes. So if you have ever done cheer before, if you've ever thought about doing cheer, this would be something that you would want to do this exercise, maybe like once a day, where you're just doing like 1 minute of motion. Because imagine if you get into a big situation and you want to be able to get your hands going in spirit fingers, just like Karen said, you don't want to get a cramp. You don't want your hand. And that can happen. There are muscles in our body, and we don't normally think about maybe getting a cramp in our hand or in our forearm, but we want to be trained up for that. And so again, if you're into cheer, I would be working on that. Great thinking, Karen. All right, Nick, you know what this means. Moving our eyes. We got the eagle on the background. This is the bald eagle here. Beautiful looking eagle. He's looking right at us too. So let's go ahead and look right at him. We're going to look right at that eagle, and let's go ahead and look around. So unlike the eagle, he'd probably move his head or his eyes. We're just going to move our eyes. Let's go up and down about 5 times. Just going up.
1,
There you go, Nick. Nice.
2, three, 4, 5. Now they do. Stay do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now they do. I want do it the way, do it the other way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Nice job. Great. Nice job, Nick. That was pretty neat. Again, think about that eagle out there. We got 2 more to go. And this, again, I said earlier, you don't want to be in the water if you see the alligator coming. So we're going to be doing the breath hold. Let's do 1 breath hold, and let's do it for 20 seconds. So let's do a 20-second breath hold. And while we're underwater, we can all pretend that we are an alligator maybe, and we're going into the water and looking for a snack. I think that's all alligators do, is just float around and sleep and eat. All right, so we're going to breathe in 2, and then we're going to breathe out. We're going to, on those, we're going to breathe in the 3rd time and hold our breath. So let's breathe in.
Out.
Breathe
In. Out. We didn't hold.
Nice job. Up to the surface. 1 more to go. You know, it's the great big smile. So just like this happy looking golden retriever here, let's go ahead and work on putting a great big smile on our face, just like this guy. So here we go. We're going to do 1 great big smile. And Nick, what do you think? Maybe 10 seconds?
10, yeah.
All right, Nick, can you count for us? And I'll smile. You do the counting?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about smiling. Just go ahead and do the count. It's hard to do the smile and counting at the same time.
I didn't do that though.
Okay. All right. Give it your best shot. Here we go. In 3, 2,
2,
1. Smile. Nice. Great big smile coming from Nick. I love it. Let's have a water break. And then we are going to bring up our buddy Cole. And Cole's going to take us on the first part of the 5K. So remember, that was the race that we did here in Carlsbad. Let's go ahead and drink some water. This is going to be a cardio challenge. And then after this race with Cole, we're going to have, I think maybe Carla is going to be coming up doing exercises with a small medicine ball. We're going to have Byron with the flow, and we're going to have Bernie with her leadership. So let's get ready for that. Everybody who is watching, whether you're on Zoom or on YouTube, we are so happy to have you here. Even if you're just watching along, I want you to watch and have a good time. Think about fitness. Think about it a lot. Be active as much as you can. Think about our animals. Think about moving our body around like these animals. And with this 5K, remember, we can do sit down locomotion. We can do sit down push rolling. All right. As if we were doing this sitting down. And we can also do this one standing up, running, just kind of on our toes, nice and easy, taking some nice, easy steps. That's what I'm going to do for this one. If you want to run it or pretend in any type of way, you can do that. All right. You can just kind of imagine that you're running along, and I'm moving a little mat right here on the ground. I'm going to run on my little mat. All right. So here we go. Remember, this was something that just happened a few days ago. We got my buddy Cole. Here he is. He's getting warmed up. He's doing a couple leg swings before his run gets started, doing some lunges like Byron here. Here he is right before there. I'm going to have some water right now before we get started. Oh, and off we go. All right, here we go. All right. So remember, if you need to have a sip of water at any time during this workout, you can go ahead and drink some water. You can take a break. But if you're like me And if you're like Cole here and you want to keep on running and you want to try to push yourself, you can even move around your living room. If you want to run, running forwards and backwards, if you want to run kind of around in a small space, you can do that. Or you could even run in place, or you can just watch and enjoy watching one of our friends trying his best to run a 5K. All right. That's 3.1 miles. And you can see we're running along. I got my arms moving. That's me right here. Where am I? That guy. All right. And this is Cole. Remember, this is our third year we did this race. You can see we got new shirts on this year, long sleeve shirts, and all kinds of people running. Now we're going to see some interesting characters, and let's see if we can spot. I want everybody to keep. Oh my gosh, who is this guy right here? Look at that. What is going? Who is this guy?
That's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man running the race. Can you believe it? Me and Cole, we just got passed by Spider-Man. I don't think we're going to be able to catch him. And I'll tell you what, everybody, Spider-Man, I did see later on in the race, and we'll see him on Friday, because the next time we're going to see Spider-Man, he's heading back towards the finish line, and he is in the front of the pack. He probably came in fifth place in the whole race. Spider-Man is fast. Now I'm still going. I'm still running here. I'm running on my little mat. I'm working on my toes. I'm working on my feet. I can see some of you are moving. Remember, you can move forwards and backwards. That would be my favorite if you had a small space to where you were going to kind of run a little bit forwards and then run a little bit backwards and then a little bit forwards and then a little bit backwards. That there, it's going to get ourselves working on our feet, but also working on our mind's ability. And remember that proprioception, that feeling ourselves moving around, getting an idea of where we are, moving in all directions, where our body is, how our body's moving, and moving backwards can really heighten that up. Look at these kids. They're all there to cheer us on. And here's Cole. He is still going. Oh, and I'm starting to feel it now. So I think the workout just started, because I'm feeling like I'd rather sit down on my stability ball right now, but I'm not going to quit.
Me too.
I quit. Nice. Nick's not quitting. And you don't have to quit if you're running along with us. If you're on YouTube, you could pause it right now and you could take a break. But if you're on Zoom, this is live action. This is not pre-recorded, and we are running along, and we are not going to quit. Now, like I mentioned, we're not going to run the whole race with Cole today. We're just going to run the first part, and then we're going to run the second part on Wednesday, and we're going to run the third part of the race, hopefully finish on Friday. Now, that's going to be different than what we're going to do on April 1st, where we're going to have a virtual race, and we're going to run an entire 5K, and it'll probably be live with me and some friends, and we're going to run it on the beach. Or on the beach, on the boardwalk, and we're going to have maybe Captain Todd on a bicycle. And you can see here's Cole. He's right behind me, and he's running along, and I'm still running along too. I got my little mat down here. I can feel this in my calves and in my feet, and that's good. I needed my body to get moving around. I was out in the desert this weekend, and I had to sleep on the hard, cold ground with just a little tiny mat from the studio to keep me cushioned. And my body doesn't like that. It wants to move around. Here's Cole right here. Look at that. The sun is rising, and we are running along the side of the lagoon in Carlsbad, the Carlsbad Lagoon. Buena Vista Lagoon, maybe, I think is what it is. All right, here we go. We got some people joining in right now. And they're joining in. They're joining into a race in progress. We are on leg 1 of 3 of our 5K of running with Cole, getting ready for our Race for Autism race this spring.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. We're coming up, I think, pretty soon to the final point. Oh, there it is. All right, everybody. Let's have a sip of water. We're going to get caught back up with Cole here again on Wednesday, and we are going to pick up that race right where we left off. We are going to pick up with that. What is that?
Our
What is that
neck.
owl? What's that owl doing here? All right, I'm in the clouds. All right. Okay, everybody. So again, have some water. I think Nick just said hydrate. He's absolutely right. Remember, Nick's going to be our first official TruFit team trainer. And let's see if we can get this camera. Isn't that green screen neat?
Yeah.
That's so cool, everybody, that we can do
I
this.
know, right?
I'm at my house right now. I like this. Let's see if we can get it to stop moving around now. There we go. All right, so I'm up in the clouds. You know what that means. I'm going to hang back, and I want to work out with some of my leaders. Let's bring Carla up first.
Okay.
I know she was one of the first ones on today, and when she got on, she was like, Coach John, I want to be a leader. I got a couple things, and one of them she's showing us right now. It is a medicine ball. Now, I'm going to do imagination ball of energy, or I could use my apple, but I'm going to do ball of energy. Ooh.
I was a captain in high school and cheerleader.
Did cheering?
Ready?
Yeah,
Carla,
I did.
maybe in the future, Carla, we could come up with some cheer exercises that will be cheer specific.
Okay, ready? We're gonna do the up and we're gonna do the squat down sit up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Oh, hold on, mine's stuck. All right. Mine kept
1,
getting heavier every time.
2,
All right, here we go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty, hold it
1,
up high. Down, tap it on the ground.
2,
Nice job, Carla.
3, 4, 5,
There you go, lifting it up.
7,
Let's go to 10.
8,
Good lift.
9, 10.
One more. Nice
I'm
job.
practicing for my marathon.
Great job. Great job.
Because I
Absolutely.
can't wait for the April.
Me
I
too. I didn't know.
I can't
So
wait for April.
I'm gonna
Yeah. Let's get Bernie
next
up
Saturday.
next.
I'm gonna sign up for the actress. I'm gonna sign up. I told my mom, just don't forget.
That's right, in February. Remember, everybody, if you want to have a snack during your workout, that's okay. You want to make sure, though, that you're not exercising when you have food in your mouth.
Hey, Coach John, I have a question. When you were doing the video, I was looking for my brother because he was running there. He was there too.
You know
I
what?
was
You
looking for him.
gotta ask him if he was wearing a Spider-Man outfit.
No, he was wearing like a black
All right, John.
Like,
Who
thing.
do we have
Bernie.
next? Who do we have
Let's
next?
bring up Bernie up.
Bernie, that's right.
Thank you, Coach John. I'll see you again on Wednesday.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna have a sip of water. I know Bernie is always on top of the hydration. All right. And Bernie, what's our first exercise going to be today? I know you told me earlier. Okay. How many are we going to do?
I'm gonna do 55.
55. All right. I love 55. Can't drive 55. Remember that was a song? I do 55 in my Jeep though. My Jeep likes it. All right. Are we ready?
Refer. Ready? Mhm.
That feels good. Let's go. 5. Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jumping jacks. Go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 5 more, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Woo, I can feel that in my core and in my shoulders. Nick, you feeling it?
Yeah.
Bernie, what you got?
134.
Woo, that's a great heartbeat. That is so good. Let's take that into the baton spin. So remember, everybody, Bernie's going to be doing a baton spin with the marching band high knee. All right. And Bernie, let's go ahead and let's add 5 to this too. Let's go to 25. Okay. For leadership. All right, here we go. So baton spin. I'm going to be spinning my pin. I got a pin. I'm going to work on my left hand.
3,
There you. That's the
4,
leadership voice.
5,
Nice job, Bernie.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Nice job, Bernie. That was so great. Do you want to do about 5 back stretches too? I know you love the back stretch and I love it too. Let's go ahead and do some back stretch. So Bernie's got that stick behind her back. I'm going to put my hands on my hips and she's going to lean forward and then bring it right back up. Nice. And then leaning down, going right back up, bringing ourselves forward and backward, forward and backward. Nice job, Bernie. All right, Bernie, go ahead and hold on to the stick. And I want to give you a new challenge with the stick. And this is going to be a combo like the Statue of Liberty. I want you to hold the stick with one hand and I want you to reach it up into the air. There you go, as high as you can without hitting the ceiling. And then I want you to pass it over to the other hand up high in the air. Keep it up straight. Keep it straight up in the air. So the yellow point is to the top. There you go. So it's straight up and down. And then I want you to pass it off while it's straight up in the air. So we're holding it straight up. There you go. Keep it up like it's a fire. You got to hold it up and now reach up high and pass it over to the other hand. There you go. Keep that yellow end up. Keep it up. Oh, keep the other end up. This is a good challenge. Nice. There you go. So keep that end always in the air and then reach up and pat. There it is. And then bring it down and then tap it on the ground and then go back up and then do a pass back the other way. Reach up high and tap it on the ground. All right. Try to go over your head all the way up high as you can, over your head. Reach up high, and I'll reach up with your other arm and grab a hold of it up high. There you go. Reach up. There you go. Go with the left hand. Reach up all the way up high and pass it over to the other side. There you go. And then tap it on the ground. Let's do 2 more. Going up high. Everybody, I'm passing my pin. I'm reaching up high. Try that again, Bernie. Go as high up as you can and bringing it back down. And then on the last one, reach it up as high as you can. Statue of Liberty. Both hands go up super duper duper high. Keep bringing it up. Keep lifting it up. Keep going. Keep going. Now pass it up in the air up to your other hand. There you go. Nice job. Nice job. And bring it back down. Okay, let's go ahead and get your weight. Let's get your weight. Yep. I got a new one with the weight. All right. We just did a Statue of Liberty. And so now with this kettlebell, this is something I really like about the kettlebells because it has the 2 handles. All right, Bernie, can you show us the 2 handles? You can hold it up like that. Hold it with 2 hands on the handles. Yep. There you go. And now what I want you to do is I want you to reach over one shoulder. There you go. And then bring it back in the middle and then go over the other shoulder, back in the middle, and then over our head. That's it. So 1, 2, 3. So let's go 1, right shoulder, 2, left shoulder, and 3. Going up high. Let's do that 5 more times. Let's go. 1. There you go. Bring it up over your shoulder. Try to get that. There you go. That's it right there. Back down. And then 1 more up over the shoulder. 2. Back down. And 3. Nice. We got 4 more. You're getting better every single one. Up on the shoulder. There you go. Just kind of like how Byron, he's done too. He's putting that weight up on the shoulder. Going up high for, there we go. Number 3. We got 3 more to go. Let's go. 1 and 2 and 3. 2 more. That was the best one, Bernie. That was really good. Go 1 and 2. Up over that shoulder. Lift those elbows up and 3. We got 1 more to go. Let's lift it up over the shoulder. Lifting those elbows up. Bring it up even higher over the shoulder. Keep going. There you go. Nice. And then back down. Bringing it up over the other shoulder. Nice. That was perfect. And then going up high. Last one. And back down. Everybody give Bernie a round of applause. That was, Bernie's a good leader, but she didn't know that I was going to give her those exercises. She just had agreed to the challenge. And Bernie, again, good job. Round of applause coming to you.
Bernie.
We got Byron coming up next. And let's
Has
have
to
a
be
sip
quick
of water.
because we're getting
Ooh, that's all right. We know
close on
Byron.
time.
Byron, you'll have about 1 to 2 minutes on each flow, so not as fast as we had to go Friday. You can take your time a little bit, okay? And everybody, again, so happy.
Did
you could
anybody
make it.
else want to do play-by-play, or did you wait? Did you?
I'll go play by play.
Okay,
And
I'll just leave Byron muted then.
Okay. And if Carrie wants to jump in with the exercise stick, she can do the second half. So Byron's moving that sandbag side to side. I don't have a sandbag. I'm going to use my imagination on this one, but you can watch Byron's screen. You can see him moving it side to side. It's 4 pounds. There you go. Ooh, we brought it out with the arm. He did an arm reach with the left arm reach with the right arm. He's reaching out in all directions. Now we did a 2-arm reach, and he's dropping the bag down, showing us the top, showing us the bottom, and then reaching out and reaching in. This is nice. Reaching not only the arms out, but he's working the wrists too. And now he went off to the side, let go, and then he's holding it with just that right hand, bringing it in front of his body, did a front anterior handoff. There's a posterior handoff behind the back. Posterior going up in the air, he caught it, and then he's bringing it down to the ground. Byron's also moving real nice and controlled. Look at this moves today, popping it off the ground, behind the back, up in the air, catching it, and then he's going back into those reaches. So very nice. Byron, his flows are turning into like a song. Up on the shoulder. Oh, up on the same side, opposite shoulder. He's letting it go. He's working on his core to balance that sandbag. Here he goes. He's put it up on the shoulder. He's working on his core. He's focused on keeping that sandbag, and then he drops it off his shoulder. Here he goes into the figure 8s. The figure 8s going between the knees, behind the knees, around the front of the knee, around the back of the other knee. Now he went around the back. He went off the ground. He's moving around. He's doing great. Again, if this was the song, this is the solo. He's going into it. He's bringing it up, and he's got it holding. He's rocking the baby, moving it side to side. All right, Carrie's going to be doing play-by-play on the stick, Byron. So go ahead, and we're going to get Carrie unmuted, then do that switcheroo. Byron's moving it back and forth. He's got the stick, and here comes Carrie with the play-by-play.
Walking forth, walking or putting the stick on the floor.
Here, Byron. I'm
Byron,
gonna mute you because I
You got
I
your
hear
TV on.
you got your TV on.
We're going to let Carrie do the play-by-play, okay?
That's okay.
That way it doesn't pick up the TV. We don't know. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
all right, give me a second. I'm gonna go and do that right now.
Keep moving, Byron. Carrie's got you.
Walking forth, going forward. Now walking backwards. Now walking backwards. Now go forward with the stick. Turn your hands upside right. Now lift the stick up and go forward and backwards with this, your feet. Lift the stick up in the air. lift the stick with your up in the air, side, go to your left, go to your right, twist to your left, twist to your right. Turn your hands upside, not right. Bring the stick to your chest and then back down. Fold, do back to your chest, back down.
This is the bicep curl.
Bicep curl. Bicep curl. A baton baton spin, baton spin, baton spin. Lemur jack.
You got it. Moving through the forest with the axe.
Backwards and forward. Now backwards and forth. On the other side, your right side. Backwards, forward.
Woo!
Kick with your right foot. Kick with your right foot. Kick with your left foot. Put the baton on the floor. Now, on the other side, you're tapping the carpet or the floor. Baton spin, baton spin, baton spin.
Bring it on home, Byron.
Now bend down. Up, back down. Back up. Good job, Byron.
Nice job, Byron. Excellent job.
I saw the play-by-play guys too.
That was wonderful. All right, everybody. I'm going to be coming up for just a moment. I got one other announcement. I was in the chat room there for a moment when Byron was doing that excellent flow. And again, Byron, your flows, they're like music now, where you're putting together the different parts of the song and the way that you come back to some of those exercises. That's like the chorus of the song. And it allows us as participants, to practice a couple moves, maybe sometimes different, multiple times in the flow. And so again, great job, Byron. Also, I wanted to remind you, we've been talking a lot about the race for autism, but we've always been looking for another race. But I got a message from my mom, and she was saying in September, there's going to be a United Cerebral Palsy event that's called September, which is probably going to have a lot to do with getting a lot of activity in during the month of September. So whether it's steps, whether it's moving distance, or maybe whether it's just trying to get in some extra workouts, we might look at having something set up then also in the fall. So we would have a spring activity and a fall activity, again, with United Cerebral Palsy Association and their organizations in September. The race for autism coming up in August. We got started on that today, and we're going to make this happen. Remember, everything we've talked about on this show has become real. And so we are all going to reach our goals. We are all going to live wonderful, great, active lives. And we're all going to do our best to be the healthiest that we can be and to be here for our teammates. And that's what this is all about. And we just put it out there. And so it can't not become true. So did we have a breathing motto?
Carla Rendon.
Carla Rendon, is she on still? Carla
Yes, she
Rendon's going to
is.
be. Okay. And I can also, here, Carla, let me bring up our breathing motto. Here we go. And it's great to see you, Carla. Thank you for joining us for this today.
Okay. Putting good. Put it back. Put it. I can see it, son.
Breathe in the happy.
We are happy. We are sad. We are best. We are war. We are power. You said the first.
Yes. Nice job, Carla. That was excellent. Thank
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for joining us on here and for sharing that with everybody and for all of our
Thank you,
friends.
Coach John.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Carla. I saw so many of our friends, our teammates today were working out really hard. And for a Monday, that's a great way to start off